Welcome to Genkibowl VII.
This is the city.
This is Saints Row the Third. Alright, I'm Kev.
This head is
And I'm
ridiculous.
Tim, and I don't mean to alarm you, Kev, but there does seem to be something wrong with your head.
Ah, yeah, I've got some bad head problem. I'm going to introduce the people on the car.
Is it a bad head day? Is that what's going on?
We got Tim on the phone.
Oh, yeah.
Over to my left is Dave.
Oh.
Yeah!
Oh, and Matt's here as well.
Snap into a Slim Jim!
Matt
Yeah,
you're here as
brother!
well.
That's
This
my
is
best.
goddamn Saints Row the Third, the Genkibowl VII DLC. And this is my VTOL, because I don't ride any other way.
There's no other way to fly.
It is
No.
the only way to go. Although I prefer the black one.
There's a black one.
Yeah.
I don't have a black one. I need a black one.
Oh, did you do the other ending?
Yeah. You could do both. Well, you can do both. You can go
I
back
haven't
and do
done
both.
that yet.
You should. Both endings are pretty good.
I wouldn't normally say this to another man, but that's a nice set of afterburners you got on you there.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
You people in
appreciate
your
it.
British
Quite,
lingo.
quite tasty looking. Do
You
like
wanna,
the look of that.
do you want to come back to my place after this?
Yeah, yeah,
Alright.
yeah. I mean,
Have a nightcap?
you're the
Wow.
kind of fighter pilot that, you know, takes me to the highest heights. I
I'm a
really don't
flyboy.
know where this is going.
I'm going to take you to the danger zone.
What are we looking at today?
zone.
Speaking of which, where are you off to now?
A mission. See that? There's a waypoint.
The blue
Ooh,
dots.
Flying to a waypoint. You're actually doing something then. You're not just kind of monkeying around.
Yeah, I figured I might as well actually do something that is relevant.
You could at least shown off a bit and did some barrel rolls.
No, do a barrel roll. Come on.
I'm incredibly disappointed that you can't barrel roll in this game.
You can. You just keep pressing the bumper and you'll rotate.
Well, you seem to have you left your plane
Aw.
up
Again,
I
that's
hope
how I roll.
You know, well, I know you're a baller and you have to, just sort of, throw it in the gutter and go and buy another later. But you could have just landed. It's a VTOL.
The VTOL's still alive.
Yeah.
Even though it
Yeah,
just
it
dropped out of the sky.
Gently fall to gracefully
I had-
down. It's quite nice.
I'd kind of hoped that you were at the point where you could just, like, jump out of the jet and, like, not even parachute it.
Welcome to the Genkibowl!
Strap it on.
Yeah, so that's the only instance of strap it on in the game, right?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Good, great use.
Hi, Bobby.
I think if it was going to get used anywhere, this is the place.
Yep.
Oh, his tattoo is of Genki. Oh, that's great. I think I want that tattoo.
Do it.
The Mr. Genki kitten thing, cat.
Do you got the
whatever that
biceps
is.
for that?
Absolutely.
It's a bear.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. Wow, I'm actually salivating. Oh my goodness.
Is this the first time you see these guys?
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't know who these guys are.
And I want to know why don't you have the little rock'em sock'em fists to go with your big ass head?
Yeah.
The Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Poker fist.
I didn't make that decision. I've got the mask.
I chose the mask as well, which I was like, I hated the guy more than I wanted the weapon, I think.
Yeah, that was my exact, not my exact sentiment.
Actually, you can go back and do that one again too if you go back and do it right then and do the other ending and get both.
I had no idea.
I didn't know you could do that.
I'm just dropping knowledge bombs everywhere.
So is this what this DLC is?
No, this is the start of this DLC.
Right. Water bear, sure.
Welcome to the Shark Zone.
Yep. Do you guys all have the chum gun by now? If you don't, you're really missing out.
I don't actually. A friend of mine's got it though, and it is incredible.
It is awesome.
Oh. Go on. And
You'll have
again.
to forgive my terrible game playing. This is the first time I've used a
generally
controller in a
do,
long
you know.
time.
Are you
We don't
playing
hold
on
it
easy?
against you anyway. Well,
I couldn't tell you what the
not
difficulty
normal.
is.
Good mounting. Well mounted.
Do you like my Team Fortress 2 mask, by the way?
It is pretty good. What were the other Team Fortress stuff they had? It was this one and what else?
It's all of them. You get a mask for every class in Team Fortress 2.
Dang.
Yeah, it's pretty
Oh,
good.
you forgot something.
Ethical. You were supposed to shoot that.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, it's
He
been a
doesn't
while.
play by the rules.
Yeah. But this is just a small part of the DLC. Like you get missions like this, but then there's other awesomeness included.
Oh, it gets way better.
Oh yeah. Like
I don't want to ruin it just yet because it does come later. But yeah.
I was a little
Oh.
disappointed because I thought this was all it was going to be, and then I played the further missions, and I was like, oh yeah.
Well, the mission after this, you actually roll with Professor Genki.
Yep.
That's exactly what this game needed.
Yep.
Isn't that a Van Halen song?
Rolling with Professor Genki.
I'm rolling.
That was the Limp Bizkit track, wasn't it?
Testicular manslaughter. That's not a good way to go.
Neither is the water.
Oh,
No.
don't get wet. Cats don't like
What?
water.
There are also water sharks or water bears or
Water bears, yeah. I don't know what a shark is. It's always been water bear.
is that what they call it over there?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's apples and pears, water bears.
Well, here's the question: you guys prefer the M16 style weapon he has right there, or the AK that you can max out with huge clips and stuff?
I don't really use assault rifles.
Yeah.
You don't use assault rifles?
Mate, I've got the standard pistols leveled up to level 4. I
Oh,
don't
with
use
the
anything else.
with the explosion ammo, which
Yeah.
ragdolls people. Yeah, why do you need anything else?
It just propels people 30 feet up in the air every time you shoot them. There's no point to use any other weapons.
I don't know. I kind of like the armor-piercing SMGs when you level them up.
Oh, the Death Blossoms?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're okay.
they're okay.
I also like using the squid gun.
Yeah. There's not enough ammo for it though.
That's why you unlock unlimited ammo for rocket launchers,
Okay.
and then you've got plenty of ammo.
That's some high-level Saints Row play there.
Oh, I've beaten the game already. Twice.
I've beaten it. I think maybe it took me about 16 hours.
Big boy.
Yeah, those things are a pain in the ass. I hate that about Professor Genki.
I don't mean to arm you, but you are on fire.
Was.
Continue to be.
Now I am
Is
again.
again.
Now again.
Yeah, these guys are a bit of a pain in the ass.
Just so you know, not the fire. Was that a red barrel? I think that was a red barrel.
Was
I
it a
saw
red barrel?
It's branding. We actually paid to get that on.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so glad we have a video of you failing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it happens.
You've just bratted it there. You've tainted your.
Oh, going again.
It's okay, we get to see
Another
the water bear again.
It's a water bear there.
There's a barrel. It's got some red on it. It's not entirely red.
It's not entirely red. I just
not
think
that
I saw
large either.
a redder barrel later on. We'll see if we can spot it again.
Should that be a thing whenever we do these videos? Should we just point out
We
exploding
should,
barrels?
You know, it helps with branding and brand awareness and other such commercial rubbish.
It puts us
Yeah.
in the game.
that? DDT! DDT!
Dude, man, I love the wrestling moves in this game.
Yeah.
It's great. This is the best wrestling game THQ's ever made.
This is the best wrestling game of last year, right?
Oh,
Yes,
it is.
it's the best wrestling game ever because no wrestling game had helicopters and guns and everything else in it.
And a bit with a chainsaw. That was pretty
Yeah.
dope.
Oh
and
man.
giant purple dildos.
Giant.
No, I actually saw that. That was in WrestleMania one year.
Oh, well then.
They're desperate for ratings.
Oh, of course. Like, I see the commercials on TV, I'm like, there's still wrestling, and that's what
Yeah.
you missed the
So
health billboard.
the first step was get the Rock back, and the second was giant purple dildos.
The Rock must be hurting for money, because he doesn't seem to be able to say no to, like, movie roles.
Oh, sure. He's the Nolan North of movies.
I will still watch any movie with him in it.
You gonna watch the new G.I. Joe movie?
Absolutely.
I got some crap flicked at me, but I was like, I think it'll be better than the first G.I. Joe. I mean, it's an action movie with The Rock. And Bruce Willis!
Bruce Willis in it?
Yeah, Bruce Willis is in it. They just released
Okay,
a new
that
trailer.
makes it a guarantee. I'm
Yeah,
watching
no.
that goddamn movie.
Oh, that looked like a red barrel just there. That's quite.
That's
red.
a red barrel. It's
Got
mostly
a
red.
stripe on it, but we'll let it get away with that.
It's more red than anything else.
Yep. That's
I
a
don't know
big
where the
price.
hell I'm going in this. by
Go
the way.
across the bridge. You should have gone across the Tiki Bridge.
The layout's a bit weird in these.
It's making for brilliantly average video. Well done.
Thanks.
It's giving us a lot to talk about as well.
I think I was being overly harsh. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
it's
Who
slightly
doesn't
above
love
brilliant
running
average.
around killing furries, huh? Who?
Yeah, I know.
Nobody.
It gives us a good chance to just generally ramble on about the game.
Yeah. Not necessarily even about the game.
Not even about the game sometimes.
Yeah. You guys been watching Downton Abbey? It's pretty good.
I've still never watched an episode.
Oh, you should.
No,
It's
can't
great.
say I have.
I keep hearing amazing things about it.
It's a good show.
But from people that I don't trust to tell me things.
Are you trying to say that I'm trustworthy?
Yes. No one should listen to anything you have to say in this video. or
I actually-
anywhere else ever.
No man should
I-
ever be forced to dress like a panda.
No one man should have all that panda. Is there any like really great music in this so far? Any great
think-
licensed stuff?
I'm pretty sure every bit of music in Saints Row is amazing.
No,
It's
but I
pretty
mean more
awesome.
like the power bit and the I Need a Hero stuff. Is there any?
Oh no, there's nothing like that.
It's really hard to top I Need a Hero.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, on
Especially
repeat.
since I played for like half an hour while I was running through the
Yeah.
mission.
Because I kind of do that with games. Is I pick a song that's really great, and that tends to be the soundtrack I use. Like when I was playing Burnout
Yay.
Paradise, the entire soundtrack might as well have just been the Avril Lavigne track.
Really?
Wait, what Avril Lavigne
Okay.
track?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I set that not to play.
There, it's the best thing to drive to in that game.
I wholeheartedly disagree
Okay.
with every fibre of my being. No, I'm sure I can't even remember which one it was, to be honest. But hey, I'm not the greatest fan.
I don't know, man. There's the awesome, some Tone Loc in this one.
Oh, I'll just basically put that on repeat.
Funky
I
Cold
need me some
Medina.
funky
Yeah,
cold
there's a few
Medina.
good songs I made a good little mixtape of for me driving around that I'm quite happy with.
They picked the wrong Odd Future track as well, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really wish that games like this, where you're going to be spending lots of time riding around listening to the radio, had like iPod support.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, they do. I mean, you could just lower the game audio and put in iTunes.
Well, no, but I mean, like, it plays through the game, so I don't have to,
Yeah, so.
Yeah, and so it lowers when you need to hear things and other stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
that would
told
be nice.
Jeff Hanna, who works for Volition and worked on this game, and he said, "Yeah, we'll stop what we're doing just to make that happen." And I was like, "Okay."
That sucky bastard.
They
eh?
absolutely should have done. They stopped the game and worked on other crazy shit.
Yeah, like that Red Faction game.
Hey, I
You
actually
know, I
liked Red
bought that
Faction.
on Steam
Really?
over Christmas for like £2.
I did a preview of that
Ow.
like 3 months before it came out, and I was telling everybody that they didn't want it, and no one believed me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because everyone loved Gorilla.
Yeah, and even I did, and I went to that preview going like, I'm really excited for this, and I left going, I don't want to talk about this anymore, but I'm...
Yeah, I think
I'm
I
obliged
played
to write a
for
preview about it.
Review, and yeah, it was a hard one. It had some good moments later on.
The
but
weaponry
it was, too
was
much
awesome.
Constrictiveness, yeah, but they didn't give you the same fun playground to play in. Whereas
Oh no, it was
Saints Row 3 here does exactly that, or Saints Row the Third.
Genki.
Genki is pleased by
Oh,
murder.
Mr. Genki's in the house.
Oh, they fixed the head shrinking.
Ooh.
So you would get in a car with people that were dressed up as Genki mascots, and their heads would shrink.
Yeah. Well, my mask still disappears whenever I'm in a vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because there's not enough room for your mask and Genki.
That's taken a
guess.
barrel off this game's score that your head
Yeah.
hasn't stayed on.
The first time I played this mission, I had no idea what I was supposed to be doing. It's like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
and the
same here.
flamethrowers don't work until you run over like 10 people, but they don't tell you that. So I'm like, why aren't the flamethrowers working? Is my bumper broken? What the,
I had to go through it twice just to realise the flamethrowers were a thing. I didn't even realise that was in the bottom corner of the screen there. I was just trying to kill people by ramming them.
Wait, well,
And I
That
got
way.
stuck twice,
Right
and I
that
had to
way.
restart this mission. Like, I flew over a bridge and landed in an area I couldn't drive out of, and since you can't get out of the car, I had to restart. And another time I jumped over a bridge and I landed on the subway tracks,
Oh.
and yeah, got stuck. I was so
How
pissed.
do you...
I get a full-on, Austin Powers
Oh,
stuck in
nice.
the corridor. I get one of those
How
in a
do you
bit.
denote
nice.
what justifies pleasure and annoyance?
You just murder
Yeah,
people.
you just run
and that is
people over with
pleasure.
the car.
Okay.
Annoyance is being within range of the press
Oh,
van.
okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like the escort
Yeah.
missions when it's like the news vans are coming or whatever.
I like that there's no justification for
Ow.
Genki, like at all. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I like the part where it's like, remember, if you look Genki in the eye, you'll wake up in a North Korean prison.
there's no justification for this game.
Yeah.
Full stop. That's what I love about it.
Of course, there's justification. When I asked, they said, well, the answer is, well, why not?
Sure. I appreciate that.
It's like, why should we have people beating each other to death with giant purple dildos?
Yeah.
Why not do it?
I'm glad they know what this game is. Really.
That's
Yeah.
absolutely how game design
Yeah.
should always work.
You missed your target there.
yeah.
Yeah.
it kind
Genki commands you
This-
to kill the lesser mascots. It will please him.
This car handles like crap.
But is that a plus?
You weren't displaying it at all, man. You were really getting away with making it look like a really well-oiled driving machine.
Oh, here is this the Austin Powers thing now?
No,
Okay.
you'll see that in a bit. I get stuck literally between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah,
Use the flamethrower.
flamethrower, big infinity symbol. Use
Yeah,
it.
Kevin, in the
But I
past.
don't know it exists at this point.
But it's not infinity though. That's the problem. Like you have to charge it. Like you have to truck people to get the fuel, if you will.
So the way that flamethrowers are fueled in Saints Row
Is with
is
blood.
by murdering people.
As all
So-
flamethrowers are.
Yeah.
I thought that was a straight from reality thing, no? I'm not sure of the mechanics of flamethrowers, but
It's the way flamethrowers should work.
okay. but not in reality, no? Okay.
It should work like
The
this. in
Pentagon,
reality.
they're working on that technology.
Oh, that's water. Bad for
Oh.
cats. Bad for cats.
Cats don't like water. We've established this.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hello, Genkibowl
I'm not good at this
Apparently.
at all. The driving stuff in this game is what I try to avoid. That's why I fly all the time.
Dude, I'm pretty badass.
It's not that the driving mechanics are bad. I'm just terrible at it.
Have you bought that upgrade where you have nitro on every car you have?
No, I
Yes,
haven't yet
it's
actually.
useful.
Yeah.
It really helps when you're trying to get from point A to point B.
Yeah, definitely.
But again, I don't really drive that much. If I desperately need to get somewhere and I'm on foot, I just ring up my helicopter.
Yay, flamethrowers.
And actually, once you'll see it a bit later in the video, but there's a new vehicle that you get access to that I never need to fly anymore because there's no more fun to be had in this game than the new vehicle that you
You
unlock.
tease.
You get 2 vehicles. Actually, you get 3 vehicles with this DLC so far.
Well,
that
I
I've
haven't
played.
finished the DLC yet, so I'm not that far in. I've unlocked. Well, I've unlocked a couple of vehicles, but I think you know the one I'm on about.
I think I do.
Is this the go where you learn about the flamethrowers?
Yes, it's quite possible. It's
Phew.
oh wait, there's fire, and it tells me on the screen to use
Yes, and there's
flamethrowers.
instructions on the screen. To be fair though, there's so much going on in this game that sometimes it's obviously, as you did there, easy to miss. Like Mr. Genki's just picked a fight with that. That's quite distracting. Like,
There was no picking of fights. He just punched a dude in the groin.
punched a dude in the groin. That would be, to me, picking a fight. If some dude came up to me and punched me in the groin, I would be getting up sometime later and fighting.
I don't know. I think that fight's over. I think if some dude randomly walks up to you and punches you right in the gonads, that fight's over because you're on the
In a
ground
big,
crying.
giant purple cat head.
Dave makes a good point.
Yeah, it's like unless he decides to stand there and wait for you to retaliate. If he is, then he's dumb. See, that's the new way to ask someone to fight a duel. You don't slap them
You
anymore.
just punch them in the dick.
Yeah, just
So my current decision, because I'm getting back into Saints Row after playing this,
Yeah.
my current decision I have to make is whether I'm going to invest 50,000 in the airport.
do it.
Is there a good reason to do that?
You get an achievement.
You get more money, like your daily allowance that you make.
Is it a lot more?
I don't remember.
I've already bought the airplane hangar, so I've got access to the 3 ridiculously fast airplanes.
Might as well do it. I mean, after a while of playing this game, like you have so much money, it doesn't even matter.
I guess.
Like the more property you own, the more money you make. You know, like Scarface said, first you get the money, and then you get the respect.
Wow. That's not even that impression was bad.
It wasn't bad. Well, I mean,
Can you do a better one, British man?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm ready.
Roll it out then. Well, people are on fire. You found the flamethrowers. Oh, hallelujah.
Yeah.
It's funny when you
Bring
read
in the
those words that
cleansing.
are in English. I mean, you are English, so you should read English. And I know it's
Ah, the
written.
cleansing fire!
Yeah, but Genki has all these little things. Like he'll tell you to go kill mascots, and then another one will be like, Genki wants you to go burn 5 people. Make him happy. And
That's
All right.
stuff like that.
Something just bothered me there.
Gosh.
This game that came out last year still hasn't figured out how to make destructible trees. Like, what?
Some of the trees are destructible, just not all of them.
Yeah, but why is that still a thing?
There's certain lampposts that are
I
indestructible
don't
as well.
get why Like that.
Yeah, you think it would all just be easily
Yeah.
deformable?
Like that's
and-
part of game design now, surely. Where you should be able to knock down trees. Like,
You don't see enough breaking trees
No.
apart from like Minecraft. That's the only game I can think
yeah,
of.
they need to
breaking
they
trees.
need to register the Minecraft engine, plug
Yeah.
that into it.
That's what they need to
Get-
do. You'll see it in the front of games everywhere. Wood cutting by
Get
Minecraft.
speed
I
tree
don't know.
up in
I live in
this.
Texas, a state where everybody drives, and I can tell you, not every tree gives way to a car.
That sounds like a bit too much like first-hand experience.
Oh, I've never struck a tree. I did. Once upon a time, I did hit the wrong mailbox, but
The wrong mailbox? Which
Okay,
is the
so-
He's
right
aiming for a
mailbox
different
there?
one.
so I've had my license for like a week, and I didn't take a turn sharp enough, so I went up into this dude's yard and I hit his mailbox. And and here in the States, in the suburbs, like it's usually a piece of wood that's stuck into the ground, and then the mailbox is on top of it.
Yep.
And well, this guy didn't have a piece of wood. He had a steel pole that was probably I don't know.
A bit like
Oh,
that tree
wow.
in front of you, yeah?
Oh,
Didn't
no,
move.
it gave way because I drive a pick 'em up truck, and, but it was concrete. It's anchored into the ground by about 20, 30 pounds of cement. I cracked the cement in half, knocked it over, but it did a number on my truck. Like I said,
Right.
if it would have just been one of the wooden ones, I would have taken it out and not turned around and thought of anything because I would have just had a scratch on my hood from the mailbox flying up over my truck. But no, it was you couldn't cover this up. I mean, it was a wrong mailbox.
Do you still antagonize mailboxes?
Only if they
In your
have
spare
it coming.
time?
Only if it pleases Professor Genki.
Good answer.
Is this
Which it
car
always
just
does.
indestructible or what?
Yes.
Pretty much.
That's
If-
quite handy.
towards the end of the mission, if you're anybody but Kevin, you do it right. Like the car is in bad shape. I've actually had like my tires get shot out and things like that.
Yeah?
Really? Oh, I actually thought it was indestructible. I put it through some pain.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
yeah.
going to say.
I like to put it through its the tests, the trials, if you will.
Oh,
I do love how the lights on the back indicate when the flamethrower's charged.
I love the fact that it's taking you this long to beat this mission.
I know, it's ridiculous.
you suck.
You do get this car as a drivable vehicle
Yes,
once
you
you finish
do.
this mission.
It's in your garage. You can't customize it though.
Nah.
I'm not
No.
sure it's as good as the Manipult, but it looks like another good addition to the garage.
You actually get a bunch of new cars now that I think about it, because after you do the next little mission, you get a bunch of.
You guys want to reenact the Sublime track?
Yay! Mission done. Genki's happy.
He's getting down.
Dancing through the car door.
He's
Oh,
dancing
wow.
through
Yeah.
areas that he's not supposed to get through, and then looting high-level loot, and people get that
He
reference. Then
enters
well
into the
done.
console and types no clip, and then
Man, you only got 33 respect.
First you get
Tony
the money,
Montana
then
would
you
be
get
very
the respect.
sad.
You see, Dave was right.
But he don't
predicted
have
that.
enough respect. And you also get like 3 or 4 homies, like new homies to hang out with.
You get 3 or 4 homies.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why you need any more after Burt Reynolds, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. One of them is called Sexy Kitten.
That is actually,
That's quite good.
strangely, back, like, under the fiction of that is Burt Reynolds in a costume.
Oh,
Yeah.
didn't know.
That's because I made it
But
up.
there's no
Wait, what?
For some
What
reason, there
the
seems to be
hell?
like this surge of people being Bert. Or not people being Bert, but Bert being Bert. Like I saw an episode of Robot Chicken where Bert was Bert. In this game, Bert is Bert. And then
Surely Bert is always Bert.
That's true.
Yeah. He's
And then Archer, which debuted a couple days ago, Burt Reynolds is Burt Reynolds.
he shares a bed with Ernie. It's a bit weird. Never explained.
Hey, Bert.
Oh! Disappearing head. Mind you, to be fair, you do need to take flying a helicopter quite seriously. Probably not the best time to be wearing a big comedy head, I guess, really.
You have never learned how to fly, sir.
Yeah,
No,
I agree.
a comedy head's good for flying. I wasn't aware.
Absolutely. Helps with your centre of
Oh.
gravity.
You learn
the only
something
way to
new
fly.
every day.
Yeah, it also acts, it's for safety.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so big, it just wedges into the cockpit.
It persistently exercises your neck muscles, so you never suffer whiplash while in the cockpit.
Nice.
I was just about to say, you know what else strengthens the neck muscles?
No, continue.
Masturbation.
No.
Oh, no, he already
Oh,
got
okay.
it. He already said it.
Do.
I thought you only VTOL. What is this?
Yeah.
I wish. Well, I can't
shows
call in
you.
the VTOL.
Not yet.
No. But I do wish whenever you're in a helicopter that the Airwolf theme tune
Yeah,
was playing.
that'd work out great.
I'd like
Oh,
Blue
yeah.
Thunder.
No, Airwolf.
No, come on, you should have to switch between the two.
We can't, no.
You guys carry
No,
on. I'm just keep
yeah,
doing
you do
this.
the background music and we'll carry on as
You
it
can't
is.
sing that because of Soper. We'll get told to take this down.
Oh, Soper, you.
Yeah. We're actually getting sued right now while we record
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Like somewhere,
Yeah.
at some point, someone is talking about a game and showing footage.
We're drafting it up right now.
That's what
Yep.
we're doing.
Before we've even posted this, they know.
Yep.
And this is, in fact, why Tim gets
Yeah.
punched in the groin later.
Yep.
It's like in Minority Report, they've got somebody hooked up to a machine.
Yep. I'm gonna have people jumping through
Yep.
my house windows and arresting me for a crime I haven't even
This
committed.
joke's pretty good.
yet. Yeah. I'd open your parachute.
Don't open it. Don't.
I'd
Oh.
Phew. Phew.
I haven't got the falling damage up to maximum yet,
Have
No,
you?
but it's one thing I really want to do.
That's good
Have
enough.
you gotten
Does
the
make some
the
comedy
little?
splatters.
You haven't gotten the little. I can't remember what it's called, but
Yes.
the little air cycle.
Yes.
Oh,
This is where
I always fall
now,
backwards off of that. But this is the ultimate fighting vehicle right here.
once you finish this mission twice, or do the second one of these, you get this as a phoneable vehicle, so you can phone it in whenever.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
And it gives you unlimited shockwaves, which will unlock in the mission in the moment. You only get a certain amount of them while you're doing the mission.
2012's 2011 Game of the Year.
Absolutely.
Totally. And when you get the nitrous on every car upgrade, this thing gets nitrous.
Oh man.
Yep.
oh,
And it automatically comes with nitrous inside of the missions.
nitrous yarn ball.
You're racking up every achievement. Yeah.
Chivos coming in.
Oh yeah, and you get you also get like this little dirt bike that's shaped like a mouse.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's a
that's-
quad bike,
and
isn't
you
it?
get
Yeah.
and you get a bunch of pink Jeeps and stuff.
game's the
Like all the
best.
little cars you're smashing. After you do 2 of these, you get those as well.
Yeah.
So you get an entire fleet of pink things.
But all you ever need in this game again, or as far as I've come to realise, is this thing.
I don't know.
Why would you not roll around the city in a giant indestructible ball of yarn where you can't be damaged and you can blow everything around
So I
you up?
roll, yo.
I would like to point out that this
Literally,
game has
it's how you
excellent
roll.
like crushing mechanics. Like you can just flatten out cars. Like it's one of the things I noticed when you're driving around in the tank and you can sort of smash half a car instead of like in most games where the car will just explode when you hit it with the tank.
The only issue I have with the tank is when you come across a couple of brutes at the same time and they start throwing
Yeah.
you about even though you're in a tank.
They're brutes. They're like the Hulk.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you're shooting them before they get out of their jeeps and stuff. If they're coming,
You've
in waves. and
you've
stuff.
already beat the goal, right?
Yep.
Yes.
And yet it still continues. It knows how good this mission
Just
is.
going for glory for here. Oh no,
It wants you to destroy all of the primary
Ah.
targets, I think.
Great music. Do 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 do.
Dun, dun,
There it
dun,
is,
dun,
the
dun, dun,
Verminator.
dun, dun, dun.
Hey.
Well, you guys wanna call it?
Yep, let's
Right.
call it.
Oh, you didn't unlock the sexy kitten. You suck.
You get that after the second
Yeah, you
one,
can
I
just
think.
call her up and be like, hey, sexy kitten, what's up?
What's up, Burt Reynolds?
But yeah, let's call it a day. That was the new DLC for Saints Row. We'll be back when new DLC comes out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
do
other
recommend
things
it.
to
It's not
ramble on
expensive
about.
and it's actually pretty fun.
Can you still get the season pass, or was that before it came out? Is that
I think you can still get
Games Journalism's own GPD?
It is.
Maybe
it is,
There was
yeah.
You didn't hear about the GPD
I had no idea,
DLC?
no.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's GPD DLC.
Oh, man.
He is now a homie.
So follow GPD on Twitter and get this game.
Yeah, and carjack him or carjack somebody with him in Saints Row the Third.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, catch you later,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.
BigRedBarel.com.
It's a website. Go view it.
We'll be right back soon.